Hello, old friend. Well, colleague. Your time has come again, Plugbot.
Crowley Time is hitting the road to rock a series of stages across Wales and the south of England next month.
Hello, and welcome to Crowley Time with me, Tom Crowley, live. With me, Tom Crowley, live.
Boasting a series of exciting guest stars and all never-before podcasted material, don't miss your chance to see the first live Crowley Time episode, The Depony Contingency.
That's right, Marco Depony was missing.
Premiered to a sold-out crowd at London Podcast Festival 2024, it's a brand new Crowley Time story, plus sketches featuring all your favourites.
It is I, Sir Chantley Buffingham. My name's Trophy Booksheath. Hey assholes, I'm Mike Shinbone from Shinbone Entrepreneurials.
That May mini tour in full. Sunday the 4th of May 2025 at 6 p.m. at the Machynlleth Comedy Festival in Wales. Guest starring Chris Cantrill and Susan Harrison. Saturday the 10th of May 2025 at 2 p.m. at Brasserie Zadel in Piccadilly Circus in London. Guest starring Margaret Caborn Smith and Rufus Hound with live music courtesy of Alex Beechin. And Thursday the 29th of May 2025 at 7:30 p.m. in a double bill with Victoriosity Live at the Old Fire Station in Oxford. Guest starring Victoriosity creators Jen and Chris Sugden.
That's the good stuff.
For full details and to book your tickets, go to live.crowleytime.com and we'll see you there.
Well done, Plugbot. That was absolutely perfect. Plugbot? Plugbot? What's wrong?
Plugbot is depleted. Plugbot is dying.
Oh no. Plugbot, what can I do? Is there anything I can do to help?
There is one thing.
Yes?
Put it into my slot.
Oh, Plugbot.
Put it into my slot.
I can't now, Plugbot. It's Crowley time.
Put it into my slot.
Hello, and welcome to Crowley Time with me, Tom Crowley. With me, Tom Crowley. Well, listeners, if you've kept up with recent events in Madrigal in Margate, parts 1 and 2...
See Crowley Time episodes 35 and 36, true believers.
You'll know that I am now the master of my own destiny, owner and operator of this proud show and its studio, Crowley Towers, and Jesus H. Cranston, it feels good. So, with all those landlords and crooked merchandise vendors off my back, I can finally get back to doing what I was put on this earth to do. Make sketches, skits and scuffles, totally independently and uninterrupted.
Oh my god, this is so quaint. Like serious wartime broadcast vibes.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Hi, is it Tom?
Yes, hello.
It's me, Felicity Fastard.
Bastard?
No, Fastard with an F.
Oh, I see. Hello, Felicity.
Really super to meet you in person. Honestly, it's giving nice.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad we finally worked it out. I've been really looking forward to holding space with you.
Yes, sorry, I did want to ask one thing.
Sure, absolutely anything.
Who are you?
Oh my god! Lol, so sorry. Call me Ditzy Darlene the doyenne of ditziness.
I'll just stick with Felicity Fastard.
So, what the sitch is I'm here in my capacity of executive programming outreach liaison for Vom Tent Media.
Oh, I know them. You do that show, Strap On Your Big Boy Politics, hosted by that war criminal.
We prefer to say he's international law challenged.
Right. Oh, and there's the one where those two comedians talk about how much they hate their wives and children and somehow manage to get 2 hours out of that 52 weeks a year.
Yes! Raising Hell with Gavin Jazz does serious numbers for us.
I always wonder about that. Isn't it a worry, putting out all this stuff about how much you hate your family? Surely you're just providing piles of ammunition for your partner's divorce lawyer, not to mention hours of material for your children's future therapist to listen back to.
That's so true! Luckily, with a show that big, the sponsorship money will more than cover it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we did the numbers actually, and we worked out that the mail order meals money alone would cover 800 divorces and 2,093 traumatized children.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, we at Vomtent are really interested in your show.
You are?
Ever thought of joining up with a big network? I know Crowley Time isn't exactly what all my ex-boyfriends' penises looked like,
Well, I should hope not.
but we think it could be with the right encouragement.
Oh, thank you.
We'd love to invite you to be part of the family.
Oh, blimey. And this is a podcast network.
And then some. Vomtent is a podcast network, an advertising brokerage committee, a video content production facility, and a Fortnite skin. To put it more concisely, we usually call it a non-monogamous media polycule.
That is more concise.
So, what do you say? Would you like to, as they say, sign the standard NDA and hand over control of your mid-roll?
Well, we need to talk about it. I mean, this show isn't much like those other ones you mentioned.
Yeah. I'm hearing your concern and I'm totally acknowledging it.
Okay.
But we're really keen, and we're sure we could find room for you in our, 5-tiered marketing strategy. Obviously, I love the show already. Never miss an episode.
Oh, good.
But just remind me,
Yes?
what sort of stuff do you chat about?
Ms. Fastard.
Yeah?
I'm just not sure it's a good fit. I mean, this isn't even a chat show. It's scripted sketch comedy.
Oh, scripted sketch comedy.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. So you're covering, like, how to write a sketch, types of keyboard you can buy, great comedy actors from history.
No. I don't chat about sketches. I make them. The show is sketches.
I'm sorry you've lost me.
The show isn't talking about people who do a thing or who used to do a thing. The show is the thing.
Right, yeah. Well, we can work on that.
What?
The point is, we can offer you a really competitive percentage of ad sales, plus, obviously, use of the iconic Vomtent jingle at the start and end of your episodes. Ding dong! Vomtent! And big guests. I mean, like real A-listers.
Oh, wow. Really?
Really, babes. Have you heard of Prince Harry?
Well, yes, I have, but he's not an actor.
No, he's not.
Does he like performing sketch comedy?
I don't know, but I do know that he really likes appearance fees.
Right. I'm sorry, but I really need to get on with the thing. The show, I mean.
Hey, perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Getting to see the process unfolding in real time.
Yes.
Should we go through to the studio?
Well, but this is the studio.
Is it? Ew! But there's like just a microphone. Where are the cameras?
It's just audio. Podcasting is supposed to be audio.
And the sofas and the neon signs and the bowls full of gluten-free paninis. Where is it all?
Look, if you do want to watch the recording, could you just go and sit in the booth for now and we can talk about it later? Having other people around, it distracts my voice.
Yeah, sure, babes. I never want to block the content streams.
Just in there, if you could.
All right, you go get 'em, branding partner.
In there.
All right, yep.
Oh, Christ, how do these people find out about this show? I try so hard to stay out of the Apple charts. Well, never mind, listeners. As I was saying before we were interrupted, it's back to your regular scheduled sketch programming this time, so get ready to venture far and wide, from kitchen to kingdom, as we share, once again, our...
Sorry, babes, are you sure this is the booth? It's just full of cleaning sprays and mops and shit?
Just in there, please.
Love, you seriously need a few upgrades.
So let's just get on with it. Anna, tea's ready. Sugar?
No thanks, Mum.
There you are, sweetheart. You're very good not having sugar. I can't stop putting mountains of the stuff in.
Oh, that reminds me of a really silly joke I heard at work.
Oh, tell it. I love jokes.
All right, well, there are these two mountain climbers, and they decide they're going to climb the big one, the biggest mountain they can find.
When was this?
It doesn't really matter, it's just any time.
Right.
But let's just say it's recently, it's not like Victorian times or anything.
So it's not Victorian times.
No, it's modern times.
All right. And how did you hear about this?
No, Mum, it's just a joke, it didn't happen really.
Yes, of course, you did say.
Right, and one of these climbers is very clever.
Good.
And the other one is very stupid.
Oh, no.
No, it's... Never mind. Okay, so after a couple of days, these two climbers are halfway up the mountain, and it's called Mount Angelina.
Mount Angelina?
No, it's not a real mountain, Mum. It's just made up. It's fictional.
Oh, I see. Though I thought I had heard of it.
They're halfway up the mountain, and things aren't going well.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, things aren't very good for these two. They're running out of food.
Oh.
They've had a narrow scrape being attacked by wolves.
Oh, God.
Mum, it's just a... And to make matters worse, the stupid climber's got his leg trapped in a crevasse and has had to cut it off.
Oh no, that is so awful.
Mum.
Did you know that happened to your father's cousin?
No, Mum.
Of course, that wasn't up a mountain, that was a car accident.
No, Mum, I was telling you a joke.
Oh, sorry, darling, you carry on. So these two men are driving a car.
No, that's not the climbers, that's Dad's cousin.
Harry?
Maybe, I don't know. Look, it's not important.
It was important to Harry. He used to love playing football.
No, Mum, I was telling you a joke about the two climbers.
Oh, yes, that's right, sweetheart. The two climbers on the mountain. I'm sorry, please carry on.
Okay, so things aren't going well up on Mount Angelina. The stupid climber's lost his leg and all the rest.
What was the stupid climber's name again?
He doesn't have a name.
Well, everyone has a name.
No, but I mean, it doesn't matter what his name is.
Well, all right, if you say so.
So, the climbers have stopped the bleeding, and the stupid climber is stable enough, but he can't climb very well, obviously.
No, he wouldn't. Your father's cousin, Harry, when he lost...
So, the clever climber says to the stupid one, "Thank you so much, Malcolm, for coming with me."
So the stupid climber does have a name?
Yes, look, the stupid climber's called Malcolm, and the clever climber's called Harry.
Harry?
Yeah.
Like your father's cousin?
No, all right, not Harry, he's called John.
All right, John. Two climbers, John and Harry.
Yes, no, John and Malcolm.
Oh, yes, that's right, John and Malcolm.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
So, John says, "Thank you for coming with me, Malcolm. I feel so bad that you've lost your leg on this expedition and it was all my idea. When I first asked if you wanted to come with me to Mount Angelina, I didn't think you'd want to."
Oh, dear.
What now?
Oh, sorry, it's just come to Mount Angelina. That sounds a bit rude, doesn't it?
Well, that's the ending.
How do you mean, darling?
That's what happens next. The clever climber, he says, "I didn't think you want to come along." The stupid Malcolm replies, "No, that's fine, I've just got one question." Then John says, "What?" Then Malcolm says, "When's Angelina getting here?"
When's Angelina getting here?
No, that's it. You just said it before. It turns out that when the clever one asked the stupid one if he wanted to come to Mount Angelina, the stupid Malcolm thought he was asking if he wanted to mount a woman called Angelina. And now, even after climbing up the mountain and getting attacked by wolves and losing his leg, he still thinks he's going to find this Angelina and mount her.
Oh, I see. Yes, I see, darling. That really is very, very funny.
I'm going out.
Oh, yes, where are you going?
I'm going to jump off a bridge.
Oh, God, Anna, please don't. You've got so much to live for.
That was a joke as well, Mum.
Oh, that was very funny too, darling. Well done. Jump off a bridge. God, she really has got no sense of humour, that girl. No wonder she's still single. Poor lady. My mum always gets my jokes. As long as I take out the rude bits first, and send her the usual footnotes dossier. Anyway, speaking of reaching out to people, let's check the messages, see if anyone's called. Hello, this is Crowley Time with me, Tom Crowley with me, Tom Crowley. We can't take your call at the moment. Please leave your message after the tone. I think it's absolutely disgraceful that you'd make fun of mothers. Hard-working, underappreciated, unthanked mothers. The only mothers it's all right to make fun of are Margaret Thatcher, Liz Truss, and Hitler's mum, Mrs. Hitler. Right? Well, that's me told. But, I do think it's bloody difficult for parents these days. The idea of trying to understand contemporary youth culture totally terrifies me.
Oi, Daryl, you sent my sister an emoji of a pineapple, which in secret child code means she had an abortion and then lied to our parents and said it was her friend who had it.
Yeah, well, you left my dick pic on red for 3 weeks before you sent it on to all your friends.
Well, now I'm gonna leave this on red.
Oh, stab me, will ya? Well, how's this for stabbing?
Oh, you're gonna get such a stabbing for that.
Your stabbing is so beta, mate, swear down. Parents, are you concerned and horrified by the secret codes, social pressure, Instagram cyberbullying and sexually explicit victimization of youth culture today? Have you seen one too many news stories or BAFTA-winning dramas about teenagers stabbing each other? Have you made the mistake of raising a sensitive, thoughtful child, unequipped to navigate the gauntlet of skin-rending horror that is the average modern-day school career? Then perhaps our academy is for you.
I say, Trevor, that's a wizard scarf you've got on today.
Why, thank you, my wee lassie.
And And is that a new affected Scottish accent you're doing?
Yes, I just watched Whiskey Galore on Talking Pictures TV, and now I talk like this, okay?
Gosh, that's absolutely ripper, Trevor. Would you like to come to the common room this evening? We're going to watch all 10.5 hours of black and white Doctor Who serial The War Games on iPlayer and eat jelly babies, which is appropriate because the second Doctor was the first one to eat them.
The new. Yes, where could we be but the St. Cumberbatch School of Quirks and Affectations? Here at St. Cumberbatch, we encourage an atmosphere of social awkwardness and unrelentingly specific interests, wherein all artistic, shy, and strange children can thrive. Some of our students even walk around wearing fluffy cat ear headbands in public.
Hello, Yancy.
Well met, Flora.
Fancy reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy out loud together during free period? We can do all the voices.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, Bagsy, I get to be all the Vogons.
You're on. Can I hold your hand on the way to maths?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, all right.
Bring us your asthmatics, your wallflowers, and your physical cowards. They'll all be stimulated, cared for, and less bullied than ever at the only school in the world that doesn't even have a PE department, but does have its own loom.
Gosh, Trevor, your harpsichord playing's really coming along. It's the perfect thing to listen to while I finish my Sailor Moon tapestry.
Oh, you've really captured Sailor Venus's hair, and that's a sentence I don't feel afraid to say out loud.
Hooray!
The St. Cumberbatch School of Quirks and Affectations. Because if there are no popular kids, they're all popular kids. That's nice. They should have had more schools like that when I was young. That would have been a perfect environment for a certain type of kid. Not for someone like me, though. I always found Douglas Adams fans a bit intimidating. Oh, too roughy-tufty for me. Luckily, my listeners are sensitive, gentle sorts of people. Let's see if any of them have called in.
Now you listen to me, whoever you are. I need someone who's good at getting bloodstains out of suede, and I need them here in the next 15 minutes. Never you mind why!
Oh dear. Well, if there is anyone out there who can help that lady, it looks like her name is ID Withheld. So, if you know her, reach out. It certainly sounds like she could use some assistance. But never mind that now. We need to get on with the show. So,
Jeez!
Oh, Felicity, sorry, I forgot you were in there.
That studio booth is seriously sub-ideal, lovely. None of the playbacks seem to be working.
Oh, no?
No, I had to listen at the keyhole.
Gosh, well, that is odd.
But I think I got most of it. And I have to say, I think what you've got going on here is really seriously unique.
Oh, really?
In a way that's like really, really bad.
Oh.
I mean, you go into these situations and introduce these people with their like little stories, and they're so direct and to the point. It's like all the stuff they're talking about is resolved in no time at all.
Now that's not fair. I have always tried to keep every sketch over 7 minutes long.
7 minutes. You could get whole shows out of these ideas. What's that you've got there?
It's a pencil.
See, you just told me. If you'd build up the suspense, play in some sinister music, throw in plenty of wild speculation, you could have got at least a dozen hours out of telling me that's a pencil.
Miss Fastard.
No, even better. Just reveal that it's a writing implement at the end of season 1. Leave it on a cliffhanger. Sell season 2 as a Spotify exclusive. They'll flog subscriptions through the nose. Slay!
I just don't think that's the sort of thing we're going for here. I mean, it's not a mystery show.
It's a mystery as far as I'm concerned, babes. I mean, we must be halfway through and I haven't heard a single advert for gambling.
I don't think I'd really want to advertise gambling.
It's like you're speaking another language. Hello, parlez-vous anglais? Il me fait long. What am I going to do with you?
I'm honestly not sure. Look, I'm sorry, but we need to move on to the letters section in a minute.
Oh, that's my cue. Hello, sir.
Hello, Savaloy. Welcome back.
And, hello, young lady. I don't think we've been introduced.
Oh my god, what's that thing?
I beg your pardon?
It's so hunched and inelegant and wrinkly.
Excuse me. I'll have you know I moisturise every day.
With what? Vinegar?
Madam, I shall choose to tastefully ignore your impolite remarks, though they do wound.
Sorry, Felicity, you won't have come across these much working in the media. This is a person over the age of 60.
I hate it. Get it away.
Charming, isn't she?
Not half. Look, never mind her. Have we had any letters come in?
We have indeed, sir. In fact, we've had rather a lot of people's problems.
Ah, well, I know just the lad for the job.
Hello, Mr. Tom. Hello, Mr. Savoy.
Wingnut, lovely to have you back.
It is a pleasure to be back. I trust you are all well. Hello, lady. It is very nice to meet you.
Oh my god, what's that?
My name is Wingnut. I am a 5 years old.
I'll handle this, Wingnut. Yes, sorry, Felicity, but working specifically in podcasting, you probably haven't come across these much either. This is a person under the age of 30.
Its skin is so much clearer than mine, and its eyes are so much brighter and more full of hope. Get it away!
Look, Felicity, maybe you'd be happier in the booth.
You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, sweet, comforting darkness.
Why did the lady go in the cupboard?
For once, Wingnut, that is a question to which we don't need an answer.
Oh, that's a shame. I like answering people's questions.
Well, good news, son. We've got plenty more over here for you.
Oh, goody.
Take it away, little man. Savaloy, put on his special music.
Gladly, sir.
Hello, my name is Wingnut. I am a 5 years old boy who helps you with your problems. I talked to my mummy about why it feels so nice to help people, and she said, you try saying that in a faculty meeting during Ofsted week and see where it gets you, which I did not understand and it did not help. But luckily, I am the one who is here to help, and hopefully I will be able to rise to the occasions and help you with your problems. Our first letter is from Laurie Cook, who says, Dear Wingnut, if you have to sit next to a stranger on a crowded train, but then a lot of people get off, how long should you leave it before moving to an empty seat? I don't want to move straight away in case the person I'm sitting next to thinks I am rude and implying that they have a smelly bum or a weird eye, but I also don't want to be sat next to them in an otherwise empty carriage all journey. I hope you reply soon, as I'm getting off in 5 stops time. Well, Laurie, when I am on a public transport, I always sit next to my mummy or my daddy so that I am safe and do not make them feel stressed. Sometimes I see a little child that is 5 like me running down a train or a path, and if I do not see the parent running after them soon after, I feel stressed because I would not like it if I did not know where my mummy or my daddy were. And I would sit next to them even if they had the smelliest bums in the whole world. But when I am grown up and my mummy and daddy are not always there to sit next to me, I will always be polite and say, "Excuse me, may I sit here please?" when I sit next to someone, and say, "I am sorry but I have to leave and it is not because of your bum" when I get up. Maybe you could try that, Laurie. Thank you for writing. Our next letter is from Anne S. on Blue Sky, which my daddy says is a revolution in online communication, and my mummy says is just another bin full of idiots shouting at each other. Which one do you think, listeners? Why not write in and let me know at crowleytimepodcast@gmail.com. Anne S. writes, "Dear Wingnut, did you manage to get into the drawer in the kitchen with the secret knives? What did you find? And why do you need a secret knife? And was this thought inspired by your Uncle Norman? I do not believe he is a good influence. Well, Anne, I hate to correct you, but Norman is not my uncle. He is my godfather. An uncle is your mummy or daddy's brother, and a godfather is someone that your daddy went to university with and drank too much of beers, and now they do not see each other anymore. And my godfather, Norman, who filled in for me on my advice section once...
See Crowley Time episode 22, Hepcats. Make mine wingnut.
...is a very good influence on me, in fact, of course. And once he showed me how to tie a double knot. Now he is visiting a special doctor who does not cure you from sniffles like most doctors. He cures you from your brain being too angry. But my mummy says that he will be allowed to get out and visit for Mast Chris if there are no more incidents. As for my attempt to get into the secret knife drawer, that it's for me and the mantelpiece to know, which means mind your own beeswax, thank you, I love you. Last but not least, here is a letter from Charlotte, who has a very big problem. Dear Wingnut, I am leader of many people and often feel I am not doing what I need to do for my staff, no matter what I do. I change my behavior for them, adjust my hours, change how I address things, work to follow their recommendations, lose sleep, lose my appetite, and so much more. It's enough to make me seek another career path, or just give up on this path. What should I do? Well, Charlotte, this is a big thorny pickle and no mistake. It sounds like you have what is called a responsibility. And you have a very big responsibility. One time at school, I was decided by my teacher, Miss Trebuchet, to be coat monitor, which means I had to be sure everyone took their coat off when they came in from break and put them back on before they go out to go home at the end of the day. And this was a big responsibility, but I did it my best, and if anyone kept their coat on, I said to them, "Excuse me, please, take your coat off, or you won't feel a benefit," like my mummy always says. And if anyone forgot their coat on the hook, I would say, "Don't forget your coat, or you will catch your death," like my mummy always says. But one time a grumpy boy called Gavin forgot his coat, and I said, "Gavin, don't forget your coat or you will catch your death." And Gavin did a frown at me and said, "I know," in a sarcastic voice. Then he went to the hook and got his coat. Charlotte, I must confess to you, I was very cross, which is a naughty thing to be. My legs were all wobbly, and my ears went red and hot. I did not do a bad thing or say a bad thing, and I am sure that Gavin was going to leave his coat behind and forget it, and anything could have happened to it. When I got home, I did what I always do when I feel cross, which is get my ball of plasticine and squeeze it in my hands. I squeeze it into a big flat circle, and then I squeeze it back together in a ball, and then I squeeze it out into a flat circle again and repeat. This helps me to think about things without them being scary anymore. My thinking was about Gavin, and I thought that Gavin was not angry about me trying to help him. He was angry that he nearly forgot his coat, and that was why he was sarcastic to me. But even though I knew it was not really my fault, I still felt the crossness and the hurting from the sarcastic, and that was not fair. And I thought that when you have a big responsibility, sometimes that means you have to tell people things that they do not want to hear, like they are forgetting their coat. And they are not going to be thankful for that, even if you are right, which I was. Being coat monitor was the most challenging week of my life. But at the end of it, Miss Trebuchet put a good job sticker in my homework diary and wrote a note in it saying I was very careful and polite in my responsibility. I showed my mummy and daddy, and they were so happy that they said we would have a Chinese takeaway, and I had egg fried rice, and now that is my favorite food. So, Charlotte, I hope this story helps you with your big responsibility, and while I cannot tell you what decisions you should make because I am only 5, I think that you should get a ball of plasticine to squeeze so that you can think about these big things about responsibility and they won't be scary anymore. And if that is not enough, I have decided that your letter will be Letter of the Episode. So you win a Crowley Time t-shirt for free. Mr. Tom will send that to you as fast as his little legs will carry it, and I hope that you enjoy it a lot. Hell's bells, look at the time. I have got to go and read about dinosaurs, including my favorite dinosaur, which is a Stegosaurus. Thank you for sending me your problems. I will not have to squeeze my plasticine today.
Well done, Wingnut. That was very good problem solving.
Thank you, Mr. Tom Crowley. Sorry for saying hell.
He's a very wise little fellow, isn't he?
Reminds me of me when I was his age. No, not me. What am I talking about? Dermot O'Leary, that's the one.
Don't forget, listeners, if you've got a problem and you'd like some sage counsel from a 5-year-old boy, you can always ask Wingnut by sending your questions into crowleytimepodcast@gmail.com. That's
crowleytimepodcast@gmail.com.
And you never know, you could be
Letter of the Episode.
just like Charlotte. Well done, Charlotte. Your t-shirt will be winging its way to you shortly. And everyone who gets a letter featured on the show gets a free digital copy of this show's soundtrack album, Discount Bin. So if you heard yours, keep an eye on your inboxes.
Does your heart good to see a young fella like that looking out for others, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Makes me wish I had a problem to get advice about.
I'm still feeling really shaken, actually. Can someone please get me a matcha latte with oat milk and Valium?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
What's she doing here anyway, our lady of the cupboard?
Well, she wants to sign us up to some big podcast network. Sponsorship, big publicity, all that.
It sounds all right.
Yes, but she wants me to interview celebrities and put in ad breaks and all that palaver. She's trying to turn this into some sort of podcast.
I thought you said this is a podcast.
Oh, you know what I mean.
No, I do. Well, look, if you don't want to do all that stuff, why don't you just tell her to sling her hook?
I would do Savaloy, but I work in the arts.
Oh, so you don't feel like you can turn down any opportunities that come along?
No, so I'm very easily swayed by any interest or praise.
Oh, right. Sounds like a wretched existence, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Back, crawling beasts! This confounded cobweb through these catacombs have no end!
Rest easy, human. For if it is the center of this network of tunnels you seek, then you have found it.
By the sheer number of your eyes, and the vast countenance of your 8 lengthy limbs, not to mention your vast distended abdomen with gobs of web plopping out all over the place, I deduce that I am in the presence of Nimris the Grand Arachnoid, Empress of the Underland.
Your senses have not failed you, knight. Nimris is I, and the Empress of the Underland be me. Welcome to this, my royal chamber. Mind the shriveled husks of other knights and all the spent fag ends. You know it's usually tidier than this in here.
I'm sure.
No, it is.
I believe you, but enough of this idle chattering. I am Fengar the Brave of the Winding Valley. I journeyed many days to reach your subterranean kingdom, not to mention the miles of maze-like tunnels I have navigated to find you here. The way was arduous. I did battle with a great many hatchlings to reach this chamber, and I slaughtered every last one.
Every single one of those was my child.
Oh, sorry. Well, their countenance was dread, and they attacked me unprovoked. I saw no other way.
I have 28 million children. I can't keep track of everything they get up to.
I believe setting boundaries at an early age can prevent these behavioral issues creeping in.
Well, it's all very well saying that now. You've killed them.
Only 3 dozen or so. That still leaves millions more, by your count.
Well, it's probably too late for them anyway.
You just can't be bothered, can you?
No, I cannot.
Fiend! Who would so callously abandon her children to a life of brutality and neglect?
I claim benefits for every single one of them as well.
That's a different matter. As far as I'm concerned, you're entitled to those benefits.
Thank you. Good.
But that doesn't mean I can't think you're an absolutely vile mother and cut your head off.
Hold fast, knight. For if you kill me, you will never know the true location of the treasure you seek.
You mean the cursed chalice that makes your enemies queasy but never able to chuck?
The same.
How can I be certain that you truly possess the chalice?
Like this?
What do you... Oh, God. Oh, that's awful. Oh, God.
Enough!
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, I don't want that to happen again.
Then no more funny business, or I'll switch it back on.
How do you make it work?
I simply thought of you as my enemy, and the chalice got to work like this.
Oh, God.
And then to make it stop, I merely think of you as just some annoying guy I'm talking to.
That's better.
See?
Ingenious. So, how far from your grasp can the enchanted object be for it still to take effect?
Nice try, Fengar, but you shall not take the chalice from me by deceit.
I see you are blessed with more guile than I presumed from your spidrous form, Empress Nimris.
There you are, you see. Every time you presume, you make a prez out of you and me.
Then for what would you yield the treasure? Currency? Trade for another object of value? Fetching you 200 cave mushrooms?
There are only 2 methods by which you may gain possession of the chalice, Sir Knight.
Speak, Spider! What are these methods?
The first method is that you solve the fiendish riddle of Nimris.
And the second?
You must make love to me.
I'll take the riddle.
Very well. Fengar the Brave, prepare yourself to face the most devilish quandary in the Underlands.
I stand ready.
But beware, brave knight, for once the riddle has been posed, you have but chances 3 to answer.
What do you mean, chances 3?
I mean 3 chances.
Why don't you just say that then?
All right then, once the riddle has been posed, you've only got 3 chances to answer.
And then?
Then you will die!
How?
What?
How will I die?
Well, you won't die, but you'll feel really sick, but you won't be able to chuck up.
Zounds, consider me warned, spidrous witch.
I'm not a witch. I've just got an acerbic personality.
Nevertheless, Nimris, I am ready. Pose your riddle. I am not afraid.
Very well. Behold this device, Fengar. Do you know it?
Yes, I do, Empress. It is a Samsung QLED smart television. 50 inches, if I'm not mistaken.
55. But other than that, you are correct, Fengar. So, riddle me this. My set-top box is connected to input number 1, and yet the television does read no signal.
Ah,
Speak, Outlander. Solve the conundrum or face your doom.
yes. Are you sure the cable is connected to HDMI and not via the USB socket?
I have checked it twice. It is connected to HDMI 1, foolish knight. You have but two chances remaining.
Is the set-top box connected to the power and switched on?
See, Fengar, how the switch is turned on at the wall, and how the box does shine its little red light.
Yes, I see.
You have but one chance left, thou overconfident ninny. Upon what solution will you wager your final hope for survival?
I would, on reflection, suggest
Choose!
that you replace the HDMI cable with a new one.
Are you sure?
Have you got one?
Yes! There are always hundreds hanging around. There. Still sealed in its plastic swaddling, Outlander.
Reputable manufacturer?
It says Philips.
Then upon this HDMI cable, I stake my fortune.
Very well, interloper.
Don't force it, you might damage the pins.
Leave me alone. There. The unblemished HDMI is connected, Fengar. Now let us see how your fortunes fare. The Samsung QLED smart television yet reads no signal.
No, this cannot be. Hang on, you've got it set to TV, not input 1.
Oh.
Genuine, authentic Elvish steel. Isn't that right, Martha?
Yes, Jenny, 100% genuine, sourced from the discarded weaponry on the battlefields of Utratham, no less.
Aha! Victory! What say you now, O Empress of Vanquishment?
By my troth, the television does display its magic lantern show once more. Now might I spend all afternoon in my 8-legged soft trousers watching Real House Spiders of the North Tunnels.
So then, give up thy treasure, spider.
Eh? Oh, yes, whatever.
Well, where is it then?
It's under this flannel.
Ah, right. I should probably have guessed from the shape. Here we are. Now, at last, the tyranny of the cursed chalice that makes your enemies queasy, but not...
Shut up! It's on!
Oh, well then, I take my leave of you, miserable...
No, whatever, just get out!
Right. Bye-bye.
That's what I like about you, Belladon. You never think you're too old for leggings.
Araxa is such a bitch.
How to be a huge slut.
Oh my god, coming from you.
Whew! Sorry, listeners, but it all kicked off here while you were listening to that. Shortly after Wingnut's bit, the door to that cupboard burst open and Felicity ran out, shouting, Eureka, 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 over and over again. I don't know what's happened to it.
Eureka!
Ah! Oh, you're back.
Tom, I've got Totes and Creds news.
Yes?
I know exactly how we can optimize your show and make it a real top-shelf part of the Vomtent Media situationship.
Well, I don't know if it...
Voila!
Hello? Is that...
That's right, David Tennant.
That's me. Sorry, I don't...
He's you. He's the new you.
He's what? Hiya. And welcome to Tennant Time with me, David Tennant. I beg his pardon. With me, David Tennant.
I admit, I was stumped there for a minute. I mean, how's anyone ever going to be able to get on board with this weird show? All this material or whatever you call it. But then I worked it out. One little tweak. Swap in Tennant, and I reckon people will finally really get what you're doing.
Let's check in with our friend Sir Chantley Buffingham. No, look, admittedly, yes, David Tennant is a brilliant actor and he's incredibly famous and beloved, and yes, the show would be hugely more successful with him in it, but...
Yes?
But you're missing the really important thing, which is...
Which is what?
Just get out!
All right, Tom. If you're sure... I'll go and I'll take Vomtent Media with me. And David.
TennantTimePodcast@gmail.com.
But just you remember, this one-horse show could have been something more. Something bigger. I could have made this the new Guess What I Found in My Navel with Gemma Collins. Don't you ever forget that. Come on, David.
I'm a lemon. Well, success, notoriety, and big pallet loads of cash slip through my greasy fingers again, listeners? But you know what? I don't even care. Not when I've got adoring listeners like you, not least among you, my beloved Patreon supporters. My enormous thanks to everyone who supports this show with a little bit of cash. But as ever, those who support it with a little more cash get a credit in the show as one of my
Executive Producers.
Charlie Markley, Kim M, Laurel Carlson, Meme, Paul Tiemann, Samantha Dye and Peter Shanks, James Rayliff, Dr. the Eliminator, Katrina Powers, Matt Luckcuck, Tobias Anderson, Andy Case, George Cantor, Diggory Laycock, Amanda Waterman, Purple Strawberry, James Roberts, Michaela McNally, Brian Shymick, and Aileen Joins. May all the world's good fortune and precious minerals rain down upon thee. And if you've got a little extra cash to spare and you'd like to take your place among these finest exemplars of society, perhaps you'd consider funding the show at the £9 per episode executive producer tier, whether by increasing your donation or signing up for the first time at patreon.com/CrowleyTime. But no matter which tier you choose, all paying supporters get all the bonus material ever released for this show. This time it's an interview with this episode's special guest, Susan Harrison, as well as a little extra treat from this episode's cutting room floor. And with that, it's almost time for us to say TTFN. But before that, I'd like to say AVSTI, or a very special thank you to my guest, Susan Harrison.
Oh, thanks, Tom. It's been lovely.
You're a very accomplished character comedian yourself. How do you think the characters in this show measure up?
Just a baked potato, I think. Tuna mayo? No butter?
Thanks very much. Susan is currently working in progressing her new solo character comedy hour, which, when I saw it ages ago, was already excellent. So imagine how good it must be by now. Upcoming dates include later this month on the 25th of April 2025 at Hoopla Impro in London, and then at the Machynlleth Comedy Festival in May. And as you've already heard in Dear Departed Plugbot's opening plugs, she will also be performing in Crowley Time live at Machynlleth as well. So come to Wales for the weekend and see Susan in her own show on Saturday the 3rd of May and in our show on Sunday the 4th. And for all other Susan Harrison info and dates, go to susanharrisoncharacters.com. Susan is the stamp of excellence, so watch for her mark and invest without question. And with that, farewell for now, listeners. I'll see some of you at the upcoming May live show dates, live.crowleytime.com, but I'll see all of you at another all-new, high-class podcasted episode of Crowley Time very soon after. The next episode will be released when I, Tom Crowley, first accidentally refer to my own work as content without noticing. So make sure to subscribe, so you'll be alerted at the precise moment that happens. Everything you've just heard was made by me, Tom Crowley, and featured special guest Susan Harrison. Please submit all praise, questions, or complaints to @atomcrowley on social media or email crowleytimepodcast@gmail.com. To help me buy a wicked sick tour bus for the live shows with extra large cooler in the party section, extra ferocious macerator in the toilet section, and extra patient driver in the driving section, go to patreon.com/crowleytime and become a supporter today. Or go to crowleytime.com and buy some of this show's merchandise or its soundtrack album. And remember, nobody likes a clever clogs, so be sure to wear only the stupidest footwear. Ignorant flip-flops, irresponsible tap shoes, and only the most xenophobic of those hideous trainers with the individual toes. Then, logically, everyone will like you. Hello, and welcome to Tenant Time with me, David Tennant. With me, David Tennant. I'm just here with my best friend and postmaster, Savaloy. Oh, hello, Mr. Tennant. Gosh, I've got such a big bulging bag of letters for you. Oh, thank you, Savaloy. That sounds great. Let's have a read of them. Oh, who's that? It's the actor Sir Chuntley Buffingham. I'm Sir Chuntley Buffingham. Oh, spooky tidings and all that sort of thing. Bats and spiders and, you know the like. And later maybe we'll have a visit from our favourite 5-year-old agony uncle. I don't know if this is really ethical, you know. Hello? Anyone still there? Felicity? Anyone? You know, I'm not used to this sort of thing, being left alone in a voice booth to imitate some soft English twats comedy podcast. And I asked for a matcha latte and there's no sign of that either. I want some human contact or a matcha latte and I don't care which, but I'd better get it in the next half an hour or you're going to see a brand new extra angry side to David Tennant that you've never seen before. Not since I played that very angry man in that thing. What was it called? You know the one, it was on the streaming. Not the priest one. No, not the murderer one. No, not the Marvel one. What was it called? Jenny Jones or something. None of them. Not Doctor Who. There was you mind the one? There was the one where I played that very, very angry man. Anyway, that's the sort of David Tennant you should prepare for, because he's what's coming if I don't get my matcha latte or some sort of human validation and contact in the next...